Today, we're going to talk about the new movie Iron Lung, based on the game made by David Szymanski. Written, directed, produced, self-funded, distributed, and starred by the ancient YouTuber Markiplier, where he ain't playing no games. In this cosmic, psychological horror film set in a dystopian future, we witness the claustrophobic fate of a convict named Simon, sent on a suicide mission to the depths of a moon ocean of blood, where he quickly loses contact with the team above. Why is he there? We don't know, and neither does he. All we're aware of is something called the Quiet Rapture, where every planet inhabited by humans, as well as their stars, simply disappeared. He's given an incomplete map, some coordinates, and an imaging device to show him snapshots of what's in front of the vessel he was welded inside of, called the Iron Lung. What he finds down there is a series of massive Lovecraftian horrors beyond comprehension, alien shit, as he puts it, and vague questions of enlightenment that make you realize perhaps one man shouldn't have complete and total control of a project like this.
It's a weird movie.
It's slow. It's, like I said, it's claustrophobic. I mean, the entire thing takes place inside of the submarine.
Inside of the Iron Lung.
They kind of allude to his past and why he was locked up in the first place. He kind of denies doing anything wrong, but apparently he was involved in the destruction of some facility that was important to them. I think it had a tree in it, I don't know, which I guess is important if you're the last people and you're stuck in space. It was called the Filament. Some people died, I don't know, it's just really strange, really weird. Do I really have to wear these? Markiplier, who has an amazing voice, a really deep, cool voice, and narrated the beginning, and I thought that's all he would be doing, and I would have been fine with that. He's not the best actor. He's not bad. I think it would have been a lot better, and I wouldn't have as much of a negative perception of it if he didn't have like scenes where he was kind of sad and choking up. It wasn't believable. He can't make himself cry or anything, and you know, it's like he was pretending to without any tears, and I don't know. It's just...
Hey, were there any hot chicks with big tits?
No, MP, there weren't. In fact, there was one woman who was talking to him while he was in the sub, and he does get lifted up because he finds something. He finds one of those creatures. He gets lifted up, and he's in like the HQ or whatever. There's people working on computers, and this woman wipes down a window, and she's far from attractive. Half of her face is like a big tumor.
No. But no big tumor tits.
Now, it wasn't all bad. The concept was cool. I don't know how far you could have taken it. Again, like, it was a lower budget. The whole thing was based in this sub. But the thing with the image button, he would have to press this button and it would take a picture of the front of the sub. Everything was welded shut, even the window, because, well, one, it's blood. You can't see through it anyways. And two, he was sent to deeper depths than I believe the vessel was meant for. Now, one of the parts where he takes the picture and you first see something there, he keeps describing it as a skeleton to these people that he is still communicating with. He sees some big teeth, he sees like a skull-looking thing, and when he's brought back up, he's getting pissed that they're not giving him any information about it, and you know, he's not really into being down there. He was actually ready to go back in jail. And he hits the button, and they start yelling at him because there was somebody in front of the sub, and you know, they got flashed with this thing, and he was told, you know, you idiot, it's not for pictures, it's an X-ray. So what does that tell you? Those things down there, it wasn't a skeleton.
It was something alive.
So you see a little bit more of these things as when he goes back down, he approaches this cave again. He's kind of like, he's filling in this incomplete map, and he sees, you know, this huge thing in the cave, like kind of near the front. It's almost got like I would say it's maybe the size of a whale, maybe bigger, and it's got like a humanoid face. Again, you're only seeing the bones of it because it's an X-ray. and like these huge sharp teeth, and he's taking several of the pictures, and it's kind of backing away as the pictures are going. He goes in there, he's looking around, he's hearing voices from something, there's some female voice, and he's kind of losing it. He thought it was the woman from up top, but then it wasn't, because he never gave her his name, but this thing knew his name, and he's being told to follow the light. He finds an old sub from somebody else that was sent down there, which is news for him because he was told he was the first one to go down there. There's a note left in his sub from a prior navigator who warned him that this was a suicide mission. And at some point, the window cracks, and what was initially just like little drops of blood entering the sub, a huge splash of this blood hits him, and he goes into this state, into this trance, and he opens his eyes in this vast, endless expanse of blood. He stands up, he's covered in it, and he looks up at something. It's like some weird thing, like I said, a Lovecraftian blood creature. I don't know. This movie was strange. It was interesting enough, I guess, but granted, all they had to go off of was this game that didn't have a whole lot to it either, because it was it was an indie game, and this is an indie movie. It didn't have a whole lot of money behind it. All in all, I guess I'd give this movie a... Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give this a 2. It's weird. It's indirect, and I suppose if you're into the more spiritual, psychological, cosmic sort of thing, which I am, it can be entertaining. It's suspenseful. Again, it doesn't move a lot, but that's what the movie is. It's kind of, I guess you're feeling the claustrophobia that the main character is. Perhaps I just would have gone a little slightly different direction in the end. I don't know. At the end of the day, it was a cool concept. It's an indie film, and I think that it is good to support things like this and not to just keep all the power in the hands of massive studios that are just making like woke, retarded stuff all the time. If you like sci-fi, if you like horror, give it a shot. It won't kill you. Alright, what's the ending? Well, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, and even if you didn't, leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and why don't you go into the comments and tell me what you'd do with a moon full of blood. Would you harvest it? Would you turn it into a water park? Let me know. I'm very interested. All right. Well, take care. It's funny. I'm hearing this voice in my head. I wonder if it's coming from an Iron-Pup. I'm gonna go check that out.
Mina! No, I ain't going anywhere near that sub. You ain't gonna catch me going in a blood moon. But maybe Markiplier should have just brought a Band-Aid there. Maybe that's all it needed. And those little blood pups would have been nice. Anyways, I'll stay on Earth, Pup. Thank you for watching my video. Bye.